Okay, since I am super bored and haven't been this bored since forever, and I'm not completely healthy, but mostly healthy, I will do a answering questions kind of thing, because when I did my EA rant, I got surprisingly a lot of questions about what video games I play and what I think of them. So I'm just basically gonna read through this right now and do that and let you all just over my voice, because supposedly to a lot of you people it is very sexy, and I bet it's the accents, but yeah, let's go through this. And yeah, I don't know if I'll be mad, probably not. Chris Flores writes, opinion on Fallout 3 slash New Vegas. I absolutely love those games because they are a post-apocalyptic setting, and pretty much the only game that does it awesomely right. So yeah, I have nothing but praise for the Fallout series. I absolutely love them. I cannot stand playing Fallout 1 and 2, and before you all get rabies on me on how good awesome they are, I've tried to play them, but they just don't click with me. Because I guess it's just because it's not a well-developed world. It is with the story and everything like that, but I just can't get into the muddy graphics. I'm definitely not a graphics whore. I'm actually trying to find reasons here, but I can't find a reason why I don't love it. Or don't play them, because I just can't get past the look of it, surprisingly enough. And yeah, that's that. What do you Little Big Nuke 44 awesome name. What do you think of Uncharted? I absolutely love the Uncharted series, but at the same time I'm super happy that Naughty Dog takes a break from it and comes up with a game like The Last of Us, because even though the game is like supremely awesome, if you have not played Uncharted, you should play it, and if you don't have a PlayStation 3, you should borrow one so you can play them. They are absolutely amazing games with amazing set pieces, good story, good actors, and good characters. The story is pretty generic, so to speak, and basically your freaking mass murderer Nathan Drake is a big ass mass murderer. But still, it's like a good action movie, but a good action game. Actually, the best, I'd say, one of the best. And the third one points at Nathan Drake's own obsession with going after treasures and shit like that, and they actually touch on the fact that how far will he go and put his friends in danger and all of that, but they just mention it, they don't follow it up, and that's sad, I think, because that would made a pretty awesome story of Nathan Drake battling his own obsession with adventure, but they don't. So the story is average at best, and when I say average, I'm comparing it to movies. It's average at best, but it's a very good video game story. Not comparing them to, of course, like System Shock and those awesome ones. Let's see, what more do we have here? The American for that's a lot of numbers. I don't deal with numbers. 40, 66, 3. That's what I'm gonna say. I can't deal with numbers. Hey, even Americans watch my YouTube channel. Thoughts on real-time strategy games? Example: Napoleon, Total War, Men of War, and the Command and Conquer series. Before EA fucked it up, end quote. I have absolutely no opinion on those games, because I don't play RTS games. The latest RTS game I played was Supreme Commander 2, and I really enjoyed it. And the ones I have played and absolutely loved was Red Alert 2 and all the expansions. What can I say? I'm not an RTS guy. I just don't like base management, really. I love tactics. Like, if I play a video game of like Team Fortress 2 or something of the like, and something is not working, I'm usually the guy who starts yelling at everyone to do shit because they're not doing it right and we need to fix it. So squad-based tactics and stuff like League of Legends, which I'm not good at, but those kind of games I enjoy, and I like small-scale tactics, so to speak, but I'm not big on the whole base management and super resource management and stuff like that. It's never been my cup of tea, and I have no reason why it's not. I could easily. I'm hardly the smartest person in the world. That said, I will love playing it when playing it against my friends on a LAN party. But none of my friends play RTS, so except for one of them. So it never happens. Let's see what we have here. Ledriff writes, well, I would suggest to give Bastion a shot. I know Bastion is a really good game, and I've been meaning to play it, but I haven't, and I have absolutely no excuse why I haven't played it. Um, I should play it sometime. That and I've played Limbo, and that was an amazing game. Fiere 909. What the fuck are you guys' name? Fiere 909 writes, how about Sly Cooper? I have not played Sly Cooper, and this is gonna sound weird to you people, but as a person who's not played it or played the Thief games seriously, I've played one Thief game. I say that Sly Cooper is like a kiddie version of Thief, and I don't say that as an insult at all. I'm sure they're awesome games, but they're not like my kind of game. I am not a huge stealth fan. The thing is that I love stealth when it's in my own power and when I'm not forced to do it. Like Far Cry 3, I usually try to take out an entire camp stealthy. I like games that gives me the opportunity to be stealthy, but if the whole game evolves around being stealthy, I'm not big on that for some reason. I don't know. Let's see here. Journey, flute player 7MCE. God damn your fucking names, man! You're making me angry anyway. Journey, I have to play Journey. It is that and something. The Unfinished Swan are two games I really want to play, because those games are artistic, and I absolutely love artistic games that don't give you a direction or anything. Oh god, I have to play those games, and simply Journey looks gorgeous. The Lucan King. Wow, I guess that's a like Lucan King. Either that's a weird ass twist on the Lion King, or Lucan. Wait, the illusion that might be wolf related. Anyhow, what is your opinion on Ratchet and Clank? I haven't played all Ratchet and Clank games. I think I played one back in the day, and I watched through all the episodes of Ratchet and Clank, like all the cutscenes, and I have to say, I like those games, because those games are cartoony, and their animation is supremely good, even on the PS2 era. They're better than a lot of PlayStation 3 games and PC games I see today. The animation just has this 2D animation quality to it when they do it step by step, frame by frame. At least that's the feeling I get. You really feel the emotion they have done in it. But I'm saying this as an animation fanatic, not as a game. Though I have Tools of War, and I've played it, and it's super fun. I mean, all the creative weapons and crazy shit and disco balls going around. But what I want to talk about is the story. That was surprisingly good in the old games. Like the first game when they meet up, half of the game, Ratchet is the supremest fucking asshole towards Clank. He was to the point where I thought that I fucking hate Ratchet. Like, and I love that, because video games, when you control a character nowadays, unless you control someone in like Manhunt, they are super afraid of not making the character disgustingly likable. Nathan Drake is almost a prime example of this. He's charming, he's funny, he gets the girls, he's fit, he's 30, he's white, he's male, he's, got skilled with guns, skilled with fisticuffs. He is perfect, and they realize this in the third one, as said, because they play on that a bit. But anyhow, but he is a prime example of of like supremely generic likable character. That said, the performance of the actor who plays Nathan Drake makes him very stand out a certain way. So he's still good. He's not generic that way. But I'm seeing it that as a save by the actor and the writer. He still looks like a generic 30-year-old white man. But anyhow, and him in the third game, like Ratchet, you see how they are flawed, so to speak. And Ratchet is super flawed in the first game because he's an asshole. He's like, well, fuck saving the world. I want to go after Quark because he has been an asshole toward me and he fooled me, so fuck you all. And it takes a long time, and I just watched the cutscenes. And it took like 20 minutes of just cutscenes until he started to go like, well, okay, you're right. I'm sorry, Clank. Let's go and save the world, whatever. And I loved it because I despised him during that part because he was an asshole, and you do not see that in video games at all nowadays. The Walking Dead would be a perfect example, but that's because you despise yourself because the choices you make, so it's not entirely the same thing. Or possibly the choices you make. So Ratchet and Clank series, I like them. They have good story. They have supreme animations, and they make things explode in creative weapons and good platforming. I haven't played them all. I never got around to do it. So, but if anyone ever has them or anything, I suggest you get the HD collection and you get all the PS3 games because they are good. And god damn it, that was a long reply. Let's see here. Any more?